Hi there. So, I'm not new to YouTube, but I wouldn't call myself an expert too. I don't know all of the channels. But, I do watch a wide variety of genres, I guess. Like, if I'm in the mood for music, I'm just like, Clayton K or Chester C, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Or, if I'm more in the mood to laugh, I'm like, oh, Shane Dawson or Smosh or something. Or if I need to know what the heck's going on in this world, I'll watch What the Buck. Or if I need to know what's hot on the internet, or on YouTube, for that matter, watch Ray William Johnson. And then I realized that there's no, advice column on here. At least one that I could find. I really didn't look that hard. So I was like, I could do that. And I'm like, yeah, I just got my new laptop. I could set that camera up and I can do it. But then the laptop broke. I'm not quite sure how. It just kind of won't turn on anymore. So, if the quality of this first video is bad, I apologize. I'm filming it on my iPod Touch right now. So, because this is my first video, I don't have any comments below to pick from of what to talk about and what to give advice on. So I asked my friend, and she's like, oh, talk about high school. That's a very broad topic. There are lots of things I could talk about with high school. Talk about grades, I could talk about, how to deal with bullies, how to fit in, your friends, cliques, sports, clubs, the list just goes on and on. There's all kinds of crazy crap that goes on through high school. Now, I'm fresh out of high school graduate, 17 years old, but, there's nothing special about me. I didn't have cancer, didn't have some tragic disease, didn't go through some horrible, tragic story. I had a pretty normal life, Graduated high school, honors. Wasn't a star student. I've got my friends, we do our stupid things. I've had my heart broken, just the usual teenage stuff. I'm not that special. But, I've got my little bits to say too. And these are my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to like them. They're just here. If you don't like them, then watch something else. But probably my first piece of advice about high school is, it's really hard to hold this thing up with my hands. It's getting a little annoying. Is to, just don't take it so seriously. I mean, it's 4 years out of your, 70 average year lifespan, probably 80 now because of the medicines we have and the technology and all those machines you can get hooked up into in the wall to keep you alive that make weird noises. Where was I going with this? Right, don't take it too seriously. I mean, there are gonna be people in this world that just don't like you. It happens. You're like a piece of art. You can't please everyone. Someone's gonna come and be like, oh hey, that girl's so cool. She's pretty cool, she's chill. And there's another person who's gonna be like, oh no, I don't like her. No. It happens. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I went to private school all, kindergarten to pretty much about to high school. It's my first, and then I went to public school. That was very different. So it was my first day of public school, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. And this girl come up to me, she goes, I don't like you. And I'm like, what? She's like, I'm gonna hate you for no reason. And to that day, that's an actual quote, I swear. To this day, she doesn't like me. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. Why does she not like me? I don't know. She said she didn't have a reason. She was just gonna hate me. And I could let that affect me, and I could be like, why doesn't she like me? But I was like, I have friends that do. So why do I care if one person doesn't like me? And, yeah, just don't take everything so seriously. And that's not to say, don't do your schoolwork or, slack off and, come into school high every day. Don't do that. No, do your school stuff, do your work and everything. You should do that. It helps you get into college, which is another 4 years of your life. But I'm not going to give you advice on that because I don't know what that is like yet. I'm not there yet. But yeah, there are going to be people in school that don't like you. And then, there are also going to be teachers that don't like you. Like, you could be a totally awesome A student, you know, always raising your hand, always participating, you never sleep in class, and they're just not gonna like you. You know what? It happens. But then there's gonna be those teachers that love you. Like, you could sleep every day in their class, and they don't care, and you still get a good grade. I had a teacher like that. And it was good times. I had some good naps in that class. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so don't take it too seriously. And my second piece of advice, which I know you're going to think, oh, Charlotte, that's so corny. What internet quote website did you get that snidbit off of? I actually didn't get it off the internet, although I'm sure it's on there. I got it out of one of those little quote books that you see in those little wheelie things, like when you're waiting in line at Borders or Barnes and Nobles, and there's all that crap there and all the cool clicky pens, all the felt pens. You're like, oh, what is it? Oh, it's pink, you know? Like, and there's those little tiny books there that are like this big, and you're like, oh, moment is. I opened one. It's a little quote book. And I opened up to this quote. Like, I don't remember who said it. But I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And it was a quote, and it said, always be yourself, because everybody else is already taken. It's pretty simple. I liked it. I was like, yeah, don't change who you are just to fit in. Like, when I first got to Vogel School, I was like, oh, hey, this group of people are really nice. And they were all really artistic and everything, and they wore a lot of black, and I'm like, I've got a lot of blue and green and yellow and pink in my wardrobe, and I can't draw to save my life. I have no artistic abilities whatsoever. But hey, I went out and I bought some black clothing, and I bought a sketchbook. The sketchbook is really skinny now because I kept ripping out all the terrible drawings that I drew because I can't draw. But like, these people are nice and I want to fit in. But then, you know, I kind of learned that wasn't my thing. I'm more of an athlete. I do play sports. So when I got to high school, it was like, why don't I try out for the JV volleyball team? And I ended up making it. I didn't play very much because I sucked, but, you know, I still had fun because I loved that sport. I loved playing sports. And then, you know, I met other people that played sports, and I started taking team sports gym classes, and I met other people like me that like to play sports and are athletic. And I was like, oh, this is cool. If you like to argue, join the debate team. If you like the environment, join the environmental club. Like, you know, whatever you like, there's a club for it. There was a coloring club at my school. You literally came in with a coloring book and crayons, and you just sat there and colored. And you got out of class for that. Why wasn't I part of that club? There was a Frisbee club. There was a Dumbledore's Army club if you were a Harry Potter. There was a Twilight club if you like Twilight. There are going to be clubs at your school of stuff that you like, and there are going to be people that like it too. And, you know, that's how you make friends. You know, like, oh, we have this in common. We should be friends. So those are my 2 pieces of advice to you. Don't take it seriously. Be yourself. This video does well, which I really have no clue how it's gonna do. But if you liked my advice and you thought it was good, you know, share it with your friends. Maybe I'll make another video. This tanks. I still might make another video. So yeah. I hope you liked my advice. And you know what? If you want me to talk about more things about high school, like you want me to talk about bullying, or how to get good grades, or how to talk to that really cute kid across the class from you, leave what you want me to say or talk about in the comment section below. And I will just pick a random comment, probably one that I like, and I'll talk about that. Okay, thanks, bye!